All right, hey everybody, welcome to Dave Calls While You Make Food. Coming back after a little bit of a hiatus due to hurricanes and power outages. Today's guest we have Sarah's brother, Jeff deShiffert. How you doing, Jeff? And a baby.
Hey, I wasn't expecting you. What's up, buddy? Oh, just happened to be coincidentally wearing your t-shirt.
Oh, nice shirt. Okay, but now before we get started, there is a trivia section to the show. So every time you hear the bell ring, there'll be a trivia question. There'll be 3, and you'll get a chance to win some prizes.
Oh boy! All right, if you say so.
So, what are you making today?
We are making our kids' favorites tonight. We're making some plain Jane tacos.
Oh, nice.
Absolutely, yeah. One of our favorites around the house.
Let's get started.
Yeah, well, I basically at this point we're starting with what everybody starts, and that's the onion. So we got a big pile of, I think these are yellow onions. You know what? I didn't buy these, but we got a preheated stove.
Oh.
So we're gonna toss these in right here. It's just like on TV, and the guy's like, "Oh, let me just throw this in," and then he pulls it out of the oven, and it's all done. All right, which we don't have done, unfortunately. But regardless, we're gonna throw this in. Now we usually use a couple different types of seasonings with our tacos.
Mm-hmm.
We like to throw the Egyptian summer in with our onions, give them a little bit of a kick, which is really, really nice with the taco enhancer. So here's our first spice right there, the Egyptian summer, one of our absolute favorites. So we're gonna just pour a nice amount in here to get this nice and popping. And then the next spice we're gonna be using on our beef is gonna be the enhancer. And they just go together so nicely. We find, I don't know what it is, but man, fantastic.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, they're both kind of cumin heavy.
Oh, we love cumin.
I had a spatula in my hand 10 seconds ago.
Let me help with the confusion.
Oh.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna use my hands apparently. Oh, geez.
Trivia question number 1. You ready?
All right, let's do this.
Okay. Why do they call it iceberg lettuce?
Is it because of the way it grows? The shape of how it grows, maybe?
I'm sorry, it is not the shape of it goes. So before refrigeration, what they do is they'd pack the iceberg lettuce into a unrefrigerated train car and then just heap mounds and mounds of ice on top of it because it would still keep the shape. And then when you saw it traveling down the railway line, it would look like a big iceberg.
Well, that's interesting. That's very interesting, Dave. We're going to have to cut. I've got no spatula and the onions are burning. I'm going to use this one instead. Okay, all right.
All right, we're back on track.
All right, we got it. We're good. So, you know what? These are starting to smell really good. I think that's we're going to give everybody something to taco about. So let's make sure we don't overdo these onions, but I want to make sure I get them nice and soft.
Your jokes are a lot better than your dad's. We had to cut a whole bunch of them.
Well, I'm going to go find your YouTube channel and clip exactly that and then play it as his ringtone. All right, so I'm going to throw a little bit of garlic in here right as we're getting to the end here. I don't want to burn the garlic, but I do want to make sure that we really get some flavor out of it. So let's toss a little bit of that in now.
Okay, and is it just diced? Is it sliced?
We are using the old garlic press here, and it does a great job. Whenever I slice it, I find like I try to go too thin, like I'm like watching like Goodfellas, and I want to try and like dissolve it in the pan, but I always end up going too thin, and it ends up just turning into mush. So I like the garlic press myself.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never used one. I usually use the microplane and just grate it so it kind of comes out like a paste.
That sounds good. I might try that next. Oh, that smells amazing. Oh my gosh. All right, so I think these are probably looking pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab this bowl right over here. All right. You know what? Let's put that right there. We have some Roma tomatoes here that I diced up a little bit earlier. Yeah, had to sharpen the knife because we've been doing a lot of cooking around here lately, and these are kind of our top 3 favorites right here. We also have Mary had a lot of lamb, which we find we don't eat a lot of lamb, to be fair, but it goes on a whole lot of other stuff really nicely. And whenever we can't decide what to put on there, it's always the lamb.
Yeah, and, awesome. It's great on anything. It's just an herbaceous kind of blend to go to.
Herbaceous, what a word! I'm going to use that one tomorrow. One thing I want to give you guys a secret here. Don't tell anybody. Maybe blur my face, so it's our secret. If you have pumpkin pie, buy a couple packs of these. Put like a 1/4 inch on top. Get a 1/4 inch. Really later on, put it right under the broil for like just a few seconds. Don't tell anybody. You get a nice crunch to it. It's like 2 crusts. on
No one
pumpkin
knows what it
pie.
is.
That's amazing. We're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Maximum pie. Wow, that's a great idea. Kind of like almost like a brulee.
Oh my gosh, it's incredible. It's incredible. So, and that's my idea, right? So 10%.
That's the idea.
All right, I'm gonna throw some. Oh crap! All right, let's do it. Pardon me. All right, let's go.
Okay, who sings the words? Just eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. Open up your mouth and feed it.
I have no idea. I'm gonna say Weird Al Yankovic.
You're right. Yeah.
Come on.
You win mad barbecue skills.
All right, let's go. Let's go. All right, it's time to throw some of this beef in, I think.
I'd love to hear the sizzle.
Oh yeah. Looking good. Some, I believe this is just some lean beef. I think usually we go with the extra lean, but I think they were out of the extra lean today. I like to give it a little bit of a cook first, and then I douse it with the taco enhancer. And you know, I've told this to Sarah again and again and again. That spice has changed my life. I use it on everything. It's always been my favorite. Taco enhancer is incredible, and I've always been a taco guy. So you know, and we eat all sorts of tacos, whether it's in you know, like soft tacos and hard tacos. We eat like quesadillas and all sorts of fun stuff, and it goes on everything. So it's a must-have for us. You know?
Awesome. I love to hear that. Sarah's gonna put that as her ringtone.
Yeah. Okay, let's start tossing some of this stuff in. Get the aroma flowing. Yeah. All right. Perfect.
So what's the most amazing thing you've ever eaten?
Oh my goodness. What a question. What a question.
Oh my gosh, that's a good
It's
question.
like saying, what's your favorite song, Dave?
Yeah. You can give me the greatest hits.
Yeah. That's even harder then, you know? That's a tough question. I'm going to say, and I think that everyone out there in matrimony land will agree, that I think what my wife cooked for me last Saturday, which was a nice cut of roast beef with a little bit of the Egyptian summer on it. You know, some mashed potatoes. It was absolutely amazing. That was the most delicious thing I've ever eaten in my entire life.
That's great. That's awesome.
Do you
I'm
agree?
not sucking up.
I think she agrees too.
A little bit of pink left, so give it a little more juice. All right, and then we'll toss the onions in at the end here, just to kind of mix it all together and get those spices mixing. Just got a little regular sour cream here. As you do, we got some cheddar cheese that we should probably get cooking. Hey, I got a question for you, foodies.
Yeah.
I've been looking for this salt, and this may not be something that's super interesting to everybody, but I used to have this salt back when I lived somewhere else, kind of working away, and it was like a flaky salt that you could pinch and kind of like grind between your fingers, like a finishing salt. You know, it wasn't really that potent, but it was absolutely delicious. And I only remember hearing is that obviously it was like an ocean salt or whatever, right? A sea salt. And I'm thinking, man, if there was a Big Cove salt, a finishing salt from Big Cove, I would buy you out. I would buy you guys out every time you got in stock. So just something to think about next time you talk about products. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I know. So like, there's the fleur de sal that's kind of like a finishing salt, but there's another one that's I don't know the name, but it's like big, long, like thin flakes that is like just perfect.
It's amazing. It just feels like it's just kind of grinding up in your fingers and it's just like clumpy and nice on the food, but it doesn't overwhelm your palate. You know?
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Speaking of salt, I should probably throw a little pepper in there. Whenever there's salt, there's pepper. Oh, I know what that means.
All right, yeah, the last trivia question.
All right.
Which country drinks the most beer per capita?
Canada.
Oh. Close, but no, it's the Czech Republic.
Oh, my research is deceiving me then. All right, the Czech Republic, you said?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's okay. You still win the Mad Barbecue skills, and I'm going to send you a signed copy of me. A photo.
Oh, come on now. Come on now. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Wow.
They demand it.
Oh, man. All right. So basically the freshest ingredients around here, we've got our lettuce and our tomatoes. We've got our old El Paso cheesy blasted tacos. Because, you know, what's monosodium glutamate, right? Between friends.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
It's a meal, I think so.
It's always good. I love it.
All right. You know what? Just turn the camera away for a quick second. There's just a special seasoning that I have here that I want to make sure that I keep under wraps. All right. Oh crap! All right. Looking good.
It smells delicious.
Well, thank you, thank you. If you only knew. All right, I'm gonna toss these onions back in now.
All right.
We've also, I think I'll throw the tomato in kind of last, keep that fresh and nice and crisp.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And this right here is going to be our taco filling. So that's great. I guess we don't want to go all the way to the end and sort of put them together, right?
Yeah. How many days a week do you make tacos?
Usually, honestly, I'm not even kidding you, probably once a week. We have a very strict schedule. I cook 4 nights a week.
Yeah.
We make tacos 1 night a week, and then we have sort of a free for all on that last week. You know, sometimes it'll be a pizza, sometimes it'll be something in the freezer, but yeah, generally we eat tacos once a week. No joke.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah. We have a very large pile of El Paso seasoning mixes in the drawer that's starting to stack up now. Because we don't need that part. We don't need that part of the taco kit.
You got to get the tortilla press so you can make fresh corn tortillas.
Oh my gosh, that would just be absolutely amazing. You know what? That's something we have to talk about after this.
Yeah.
All right, you know what? I did make a joke about the cheesy taco shells, but we are actually having soft tacos today. So that was just a mistake. That was just for the humor. That was for the content. You're welcome. Okay, so we're gonna basically use these guys right here. I think what we're gonna do is put them on a little plate. All right. Unfortunately, we are gonna use this once today. Warm up the shells or warm up the tortillas, make them nice and warm. We probably could have used the oven, but it's lunchtime. That's a real commitment. I don't like turning the oven on for lunch.
No.
Hopefully, you guys can change my mind about that. But. All right, so we've got our tomatoes, we've got our cheese, we've got our lettuce. I think we're covered.
All right.
So we're just gonna wait for these shells to finish, and then we're gonna wrap up some tacos.
Yeah, great. And then I wanna have you on video taking a nice big bite.
We'll get the cross section, like a nice slow like cheese pull apart, you know.
Yeah.
All right, let's clear some space here. Okay, so I like to put a little bit of this on the bottom.
Yeah.
Just to act as a bit of a binder, a bit of a paste, I guess. I don't know. And plus, I just love sour cream, so maybe I'm just making excuses. But all right, we got the little shells. I feel like you're able to eat more of them, and that makes me happier. So we eat smaller shells.
I like to I put the sour cream and then I put the cheese and then put the hot meat on the cheese. I don't know.
Yeah.
And
I love it.
A little bit.
I might have to take that and try that next time. That's awesome. I love that. We're gonna put a little bit of tomato on top here, I think. Just like this. Oh yeah. Okay, here we go. A little bit of room here to put at the bottom, and of course, let us finish and eat and enjoy. Hold on.
Who eats the most tacos?
I don't think she's allowed me to answer that. All right, so here's our taco. We got some nice tasty spices in there, and I'm not gonna say anything else because I just want to do one of these right now.
Yeah.
I gotta say, guys, thanks for doing this. I appreciate the call. Okay.